Hey there folks, I'm Private Hudson, and today I want to talk about Downfall, the second installment in the Devil Came Through Here trilogy. The first game, The Cat Lady, left a lasting impression on me back in 2016, and recently I had the chance to play through the final game in the series, Lorelei, which was released in 2019. But now, let's focus on Downfall. I actually played Downfall just a few months after The Cat Lady. All the footage you see here was recorded back in 2016. It has taken me quite some time to finally get around to reviewing this game, as my backlog of games to play and cover seems to be never ending. Back then, I used the resource-intensive DxTory application to capture the footage, and due to compatibility issues with DaVinci Resolve, I had to re-encode everything using Handbrake, which somehow resulted in me accidentally deleting all my recorded footage of the video game Warsaw. But enough about my mishaps, let's delve into Joe's troubles instead, the main character of Downfall. Originally released in 2009, Downfall was remade in 2016 with modifications to the story to fit it into the world depicted in The Cat Lady. In this game, you assume the role of Joe Davis, who is married to Ivy, but faces challenges in their relationship. If you've played The Cat Lady, you may remember Joe as a minor character, and it's recommended to experience that game before diving into Downfall. While Joe's presence in The Cat Lady was relatively brief, Downfall takes place in the same universe, and characters from the previous game make appearances here. In an attempt to salvage their marriage, Joe takes Ivy on a romantic getaway, but their plans are interrupted by a storm. Forced to seek shelter at the eerie Quiet Haven Hotel, things quickly take a turn for the worse. Ivy's behavior becomes increasingly unsettling, and during their stay, she confesses to Joe that their relationship had ended a long time ago.
What do you mean?
Nothing can save us. Maybe we shouldn't be together, Joe. I mean, I've been thinking, why do you love me?
There are so many reasons, Ivy.
I can see who I am, Joe. I know your life would be easier without me, and yet you always fight for me. Can you give me just one good reason someone like me deserves to be loved?
When Joe wakes up the next morning, Ivy is missing, and this is where the insanity begins.
Where the fuck is my wife?
Oh, she had to go. Not at first. She sat here for a bit. Wrote a note, a letter, I think. Maybe it's to you.
Joe embarks on a frantic quest to find his wife, and the hotel itself undergoes a chilling transformation. What sets Downfall apart is Joe's mental illness. I think he was on some sort of medication in The Cat Lady, and it's apparent that he has stopped taking it. In his search for Ivy, Joe comes across monsters that he has to kill. Now, are these monsters real? Are they part of his imagination? Are they made up as part of his mental illness? Well, that's for you, the player, to decide. Joe's unreliable narration makes the game a captivating experience. The horrors and grotesque encounters he faces throughout the hotel are disturbing and unnerving, leaving players questioning the line between reality and delusion.
Of course I've still got it, but since this dress doesn't have any pockets, I hid it in here.
Oh. Okay.
Can you turn around for a moment? I'll get it out. The note. I'll get the note out.
Is that okay?
Too close. Just walk further away and give me a minute, okay?
Agnes? We've got a problem.
The story of Downfall is relatively short, clocking in at around 5 hours, compared to The Cat Lady's, I would say, 12 to 15 hour length. However, the pacing is tight, it's devoid of any filler, and the length, honestly, it feels just right. Multiple endings do add replay value, though I personally opted to watch them on YouTube instead. As a low-budget indie game, Downfall does have its technical limitations. However, it shows some improvement over The Cat Lady in terms of voice acting and production values. Joe's voice actor delivers a standout performance, which only makes sense seeing as how the voice actor is a musician, so he should probably have decent audio equipment. However, the quality across minor characters varies, likely due to recording in volunteers' bedrooms with inexpensive microphones that lack pop filters. While uneven sound quality was also present in The Cat Lady, it's forgivable given these games were one-man projects developed in spare time. Downfall utilizes the same adventure game studio engine as its predecessor, resulting in similar limitations. Resolutions are limited to 4:3, the frame rate is capped at an unusual 40 frames per second, and there's a cap on the maximum number of saves without any in-game warning that you're about to reach that threshold. Gameplay in Downfall is fairly straightforward, employing only keyboard controls. You navigate Joe using directional movement keys, which also serve to navigate the inventory, and press enter to interact with characters and the environment. Puzzles presented are relatively simple and accessible. Both The Cat Lady and Downfall garnered enough success to enable the creator, Rem Mikowski, to work on game production full-time. As a result, the final game in the trilogy, Lorelei, was developed on the Unity engine, offering enhanced resolution options, uncapped frame rates, and consistent sound quality across the board. I'll cover Lorelei soon, so feel free to subscribe to my channel if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on it. It'll be a concise video, much like this one, providing an overview of the story, without spoilers of course, and highlighting technical improvements over its predecessors. In summary, Downfall is a fantastic game. I love the art style, the writing is phenomenal, it really handles sensitive subjects very, very well. Its dark and twisted nature left a lasting impression on me. Even all these years later, I still remember just how powerful the story is. And although I believe The Cat Lady had a stronger overall story, the sheer insanity, unpredictability, and Joe's unstable mental health makes Downfall my favorite game in this trilogy.
They're not people. They're hideous, evil beings.
And you really believe Ivy's inside the mirror?
Yes, you'll change your mind when you see them. The first one practically begged me to kill her.
Yeah, still not a fan of this venture, I'm afraid. But I'll hold my judgment for now.